elaborate just a moment on that Goodyear Hoosier situation that Buddy Arrington referred to. NASCAR rules require, now that we have a tire war, we have two companies involved after Goodyear being dominant for so many years, if a driver or team wish to switch brand, spin, trouble on the racetrack.
Yellow is out. We've got a hard one down here in turn number 1. I mean, we got a beauty. That number 68 of Derrike Cope really socked the wall. That's a tough break for the young man from Spanaway, Washington. He is badly torn up. He finally gets it fired. Here's Darrell Waltrip waving to the men behind him that there's a problem here. Keep somebody off his back bumper. Oh, that's a bad break for Derrike Cope. He had qualified pretty well for this event and was elated to have made the field. He started in 21st, and in replay, again, let's see what happened. It's in the back. He's in the fence. Nose first. He also took the tail off it. So the Jim Testa car gets disheveled in no uncertain terms.
Well, it seems like we're having so many problems in 1 and 2, where in past 3 and 4 was where we were concerned with it going to be so slick, but 1 and 2, these younger drivers on that situation, there's people all over them, and they're running almost as fast as the leaders. The least little mistake, they hit the wall.
Another slammer in the wall down in turn 1. It happened in the 48th lap, and again we're under caution in this remarkable start to our live coverage of the Richmond 400.
It'd be better if Kenley did it, but I can do it, sure.
Why don't I do it? Lead to Richmond, piece.
Got it.
I'm going to lead it. It's coming up. I have it in hand.
Oh, man. Waterbed Fred. Yeah, I'll try to get Ken to do the colors.
Oh, you put a bumper through the fence? Okay, if you can get a shot of it, there is a bumper through the fence. That's what's going to take the time.
Yeah, they said it's going to be a long caution.
Can we do that story first, Fred? Down in turn 1. Down one where they're working. Let's go to that story, and then we'll go to the feature. We have a little problem here. That is the bumper of Derrike Cope's car. As you can see, it is not on Derrike Cope's car. It is stuck in the barrier fence here, and they must remove it before we can get back underway.
Well, that shows you how hard they hit it. It wedges under, and they're having to cut it with a torch. These people do a great job trying to clean these things up, but that just gives you an example of how hard he hit that wall. But he seemed to be doing fine because he tried to get his car started so he could stay on the lead lap.
So Derrike Cope will now have a memory as everyone else. He is now a veteran of the old Richmond track as of next September when we're back here with a brand new 3/4 mile facility. For 33 years, Paul Sawyer has promoted the Richmond Fairgrounds Raceway.
For 33 years, Paul Sawyer has promoted the Richmond Fairgrounds races.
The racing business, as far as I was concerned when it really started, everybody hollered about redneck sport, you know. And I never called it a redneck sport. I called it a suitcase operation. You go down there with roll tickets, and you'd sell your tickets, and you'd pay your purse, and whatever you had left, you'd throw it in the suitcase and gone.
As stock car racing grew, Sawyer wanted his track to grow with it. But one after another, the fairgrounds rejected his expansion proposals. 3 times, Paul went outside Richmond, investing his own money in efforts to build Virginia's first superspeedway. All of those efforts fell through.
So I went back to the fairgrounds and I made another proposal, and it got beat around, and nothing happened. So in 1983, I built the Wrangler Grandstand, some more patching. And I built a garage area, and I built a media center, because I wanted to stay in racing. And racing was getting out of the suitcase operation and had been out of it. I mean, we were playing big league, and I felt like we were playing big league in a minor league park. And so what I was trying to do was hang on, hoping against hope that one day that something would happen either here or somewhere down the road.
Last year, at the end of his long-term lease, 71-year-old Sawyer made one last expansion pitch. His persistence was rewarded. The fairgrounds approved a $4 million project already underway to build a new 3/4-mile oval with an eventual 90,000 seats. A major league park. Paul Sawyer's dream come true.
Like I say, we're not trying to build a better motortrack, we're trying to build a better racetrack for all aspects, fan-wise, spectators, sponsors, car drivers, the whole 9 yards. And this is what we're trying to put together here, and we think this is what we're going to have when we get through with it.
We are as happy about that new racetrack as Paul Sawyer, because TBS Sports is going to be bringing you the first race ever on that new 3/4-mile track in September when we come back here for Winston Cup Stock Car Racing. Dale Earnhardt has led every lap of this race today. Let's take a little walk here with Dale and explain that he is now the hands-down leader in the early going for the True Value Hard Charger Award. It works like this. True Value puts up $5,000 per race, $50,000 in year-end awards based on the following scoring system. At each race, each lap is scored. The lap leader gets 5 points, second place 4, third place 3, so on down through 5th place. Earnhardt, leading every lap of the race, has a perfect score, so he's in the running for the top cash here from the $5,000 that will be awarded to the True Value Hard Chargers in this event. We're just a lap away from a restart to see if Earnhardt can hang on to the money. Let's go back to Ken Squire.
David, we had him missing one lap. We had Morgan continuing to hold on to that first lap. Let's go to Chris Economaki quickly.
I'm with Derrike Cope. I'm with Derrike Cope, and you can see that his car took quite a shot. How did you get into the wall, Derrike?
Well, I was trying to go on the outside of Jimmy Means because everybody was slowed way down there, and the car was loose going in, and we got turned around up there and got back in the fence. But
what's the track like?
The track's slick out there. You know, it's we started getting loose right off the bat, and everybody's right there. You know, really close, nip and tuck. So anytime you get out of line or make a mistake, somebody's right there.
Okay, thank you. Let's take a look at his car here. The damage that's done when you just get on a slippery racetrack and a steel guardrail on the outside. A lot of work needed to fix this car before it will race again. Back to you, Ken.
Will he be able to get back in the race, Chris?
It's unlikely.
That's the story on Derrike Cope as the Pontiac pace car pulls in.